Autumn is here. If you know anything about me, you would know that autumn is my favorite season of the year, and October specifically is my favorite month. It's my birthday month. It's where the streets are colorful in a nice way, and it's such a happy time for me. Today I'm going to show you what I would do for makeup for fall, and let's get started. I usually don't like to use foundation that much lately. I just use foundation on events, but on daily basis I'll use a tinted moisturizer. This is the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer, the oil-free one. And I'm going to make it even a little bit lighter with the Wonder Glow from Charlotte Tilbury, which is beautiful, infused with really good ingredients. I'm gonna put both of them on the back of my hands, like a pump from this and a pump from that. Equal pumps, like that. I have 2 pumps. And I'll get my beauty blender, mix them a little bit like that on my hand, like I'll use my hand as the palette, and I'm going to start applying it on my problematic areas. I try to steer away from applying it on my nose and on my forehead because I think that makes the makeup look super cakey, at least on me. Bridge of my nose, I like past the remainants of the makeup, but not all the makeup, if that makes any sense. But as you can see, it's like pretty light. It did not cover anything, but just made my skin look brighter and more even. I'm gonna now get my Touche ECLAT from Yves Saint Laurent, and I'll use a little bit of it under my eyes just to brighten things up. I do reverse contouring where I will use, this is the Age Rewind by Maybelline. We'll use it over here to make my natural contour show more, and I'll use it over here to highlight these spots. That's it. I'm gonna let this dry up a little bit on my face. Once it dried up a little bit, I'm gonna use my beauty blender once again and start pressing the concealer first, then the Touche ECLAT last. And I like to use a pressing movement so that the pigmentation stays and doesn't wipe off. All good. Now I'm going to set my face with powder, and I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. I also have the Fenty Beauty loose powder, which is great, but I am not a big fan of baking on a daily basis. I will only use that on days where I have heavy makeup and foundation and things like this, which is not today. It's well loved, as you can see. It's one of my favorite powders that do not make my face look cakey or feels like I have powder. If you're one of those people that hate the feeling of powder, this is great. Now we're gonna go to contouring my face, highlighting my face. I've switched to this KHLOE Malika gold palette as a face palette instead of having many products, because for me, honestly speaking, I hated the fact that I had so many products. Cocoa bronze shade, like that with my brush. I will go ham with the brush on it, and it's such a beautiful bronze goddess palette. As you can see, pigmentation is gorgeous. You can see the difference. I love it. And then I'll use a smaller brush, which is this, and slightly contour my nose. As you can see, instantly it gave my skin a nice glow. There are 2 shades of blush here. I'm gonna take that one from them, smile, and put it on the apples of my cheek. I'm gonna now use my strobe cream from MAC to add a little bit of highlight, and I use a small pump of this on my top of the cheeks, like this, and like that. That's it. And I boop. Now I'm going to set this with the highlighter shade, which is Glow Up shade. I took it with this and boop. As you can see, I'm a glowing goddess right now. I'm going to now go to the eyes. I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Heat palette. I love that for autumn. It's all orangey and lovely. It's also a great summer palette, all year round palette, my favorite. I'm gonna take my other fluffy brush and I'm gonna take the hot shell color from this palette and I'm going to go like on my under the brow bone a little bit, like on that crease, and keep going back and forth. Now with my finger, I'm gonna take Wild Things, the orange, more orangey shade, and I'm going to pat that all over my lid. Like this. Again, repeat. All over the lid. And then I'm gonna take again the blending brush and blend the edges of this. I'm now done blending. I'm gonna get this small brush, smoking brush. I'm gonna take Wild Things and I'm going to smoke it up at the bottom of my lash line. I'm going to darken it up a little bit with using Heist, the color, and going also. We're done with the eyes so far. Curl up my lashes, babies. Mascara, and the mascara I'm using is the LASH. Someone is cleaning up there. Is the Lash Princess from Essence. Super easy to use, lovely, 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 lovely. And as you can see, beautiful payoff, beautiful mascara. We have lots of options for the lips, but I'm going to go dark. I'm gonna mix shades. I'm gonna use the MAC Viva Glam Ariana Grande edition, very dark, purpley, vampy color, and I'm going to use the tip of it to line my lids slightly. I start by creating an X, then go, and that a little bit in. Just try to blend it like this, and like this, and like that. Now my lids look crazy, but I'm going to fill the inside of my lip with the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle Spanked. What a name. As you can see, I eat it up. And then I'm going to fill in my entire lid with it. Ta-da! What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Fix Plus now to fix it all in. And what I like to do is after a little bit of that settled, then I go on with my beauty blender once more to make sure it's set in completely. We're done. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the fall look, and if you recreate it, tell me, send me a picture. That's my take this autumn, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So see you in my next one, and bye.